How many of you would like to win a paid trip to Hawaii? All of you, huh? Well, me too. But unfortunately, people like me and you don't win paid trips to go to Hawaii. Some people, however, do. That's in the same position as me and you. That's why I admire Tupac Shakur, because he gave inspiration to a lot of young people across America that impossible things are in fact possible. Now, three things that I admire about Tupac Shakur would be his integrity, his knowledge, and his ability to move a crowd. Now, moving on to his integrity, a lot of people know Tupac had a lot of integrity, but they don't really understand what his integrity was for. A few things that he had a lot of self empowerment for was self empowerment of black people. His acronym for nigga, or I should say NIGGA, was never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. That was one thing he was real passionate about spreading. Another thing was thug life. He was real down to earth about it, and he let everyone know that it was thug life to the day he died. But it wasn't the thug life that most people would think, with guns and shooting and all that stuff. It was basically that society and people in higher powers puts a label on us younger people in poverty and calls us thugs and stuff. So he decided to embrace that and say thug life instead of saying that it's a way to kill and shoot and be violent. Is actually a way to empower the rest of our brothers, meaning that we're men. All those who claim thug life. That is. Another thing he was really prominent about was women. He loved women. He made that be known all across his records. And just to show you, I'll give you a little sample of one of his songs that he has called Keep Your Head Up. Bear with me for a moment. And yeah, that was that. All of you guys, if you want to hear more of that song, you can always go on YouTube and look it up. It's one of his most popular songs. That was one characteristic that I like about Tupac. The second was his knowledge. Not a lot of people know Tupac to be a very smart person. I don't understand why, but when you look into it, a lot of them don't know his history. Tupac read plenty of books. He always have read books from the time he was knee high with his mom. Of course, his mom was a Black Panther, so she wanted to spread knowledge to her son as much as possible. And if you go back to his records, you can always hear some form of knowledge being taught to the youth. Still to this day, from the time I've learned about Tupac till today, I've always learned something new from listening to his records. That was the second characteristic. The third one is his ability to move a crowd. Now, Tupac had amazing talent, and that wasn't just from going to school, being in drama classes and stuff. It's from growing up and experiencing different people, and he was able to put himself in other people's shoes so he can understand where they're coming from, to be able to, I guess you could say, preach a word to them so they can get through certain things that they was getting through, and at the same time turn around saying, man, this guy is smart, I like what he's about, I think I'm going to follow him. A lot of people follow Tupac Shakur. A lot. And that's the three characteristics I really like about Tupac Shakur. I'm going to go over them again, which was integrity, knowledge, and his ability to move a crowd.